Hey, Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe, it's Manda here. Spirit has some really beautiful messages coming through here right now. Take a deep breath if you feel called to, just to ground yourself, recenter yourself, or whatever you do, all right? Perhaps it's that cup of coffee that you enjoy, or perhaps it's that cup of tea. I enjoy my cup of coffee. I'm a big coffee drinker. But yeah, the energy opening up is actually quite gentle. It's very pure. I mean, if we're looking at the first card coming through here, it is innocence. So these cards coming out here is from the Oracle of the Unicorns, and the message here is saying on the card, if you can't see clearly on the screen, take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. Yeah, Spirit is definitely coming through, showing me here that many of you have really been in heavy energy lately. A lot of shadow work, a lot of emotional processing, a lot of spiritual upgrades that's happening behind the scenes. And when we go through these intense periods, sometimes we really forget the importance of the lightness. All right. Thank you for being here, beautiful soul, and hitting that like button. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments also how this message is resonating. But now what Spirit is also coming through here, reminding you that healing is not only about releasing that pain, all right? It's about remembering the joy. Your inner child is coming through, like, asking for attention right now. I'm hearing that part of you that used to dream without limits. Do you remember when you were like under 10 and you had all these dreams, maybe even before the age of 13, or right before puberty, where your imagination of those days was so wild, and that those days you believed in magic, all right, and life just happened. Yeah, so that the part of you that did at that time believe in magic, that laughed easily, that explored life with curiosity, Spirit is saying that reconnecting with that innocent energy is actually part of your manifestation process right now. Because when your heart is open and it's playful, automatically your vibration rises. Okay, and it's not always easy, especially when we're going through things, to keep our vibration high. All right, so it's about doing things that you enjoy to bring that playful vibration out of you. All right, again, it's all about duality. All right, bringing the light and the darkness. I mean, life has happened. All right, but again, it's finding things that where your inner child can play and have fun, whether it's listening to your favorite music, perhaps dancing, playing, if you're close to the ocean and you play on the beach, all right, playing in the sand, or perhaps it's with your kids, doing things that you enjoy with your kids, or maybe it's perhaps watching those Disney movies, right? Whatever it is for you, because as well at the bottom of the deck here, we do have trust that came through, and this card says, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. So this tells me that many of you are standing on the edge of something new, a new chapter, a new opportunity, maybe even a new version of yourself. But perhaps there has been a little bit of hesitation, all right? That little voice in the back of your head saying, what if I fall? But Spirit's coming through to say, hey, what if you fly? Sometimes, the most powerful trust can just be that we can have is the kind that a child has, all right? Us as adults are not going to go climbing that tree, but a child is going to take a chance and see if they can climb that tree, all right? Just an example, all right? Where they jump, the energy of they jump because they believe someone will catch them, all right? If you grew up around a swimming pool, all right, with family, some of you, not everybody, will have that feeling where perhaps they used to jump in the pool and someone will catch you, or that person's in the pool and they throw you up in the air and they catch you. That kind of energy, just believing and trusting that someone will catch you, all right, before life got difficult, all right. And Spirit wants you to know that you are being caught, okay? And if you've never had that feeling that someone will catch you, well, just know that you are going to be caught by spirit, all right? Your spirit team has you. But yeah, let's go a little bit deeper in here. And spirit angels, ancestors, all of the highest light and good, please come through for this collective and get some more messages for this collective. What further messages would you like them to know regarding this? Wow, the King of Cups is really coming out here. I did another reading now a few minutes ago, King of Cups. All about your emotions, all right? Spirit angels, ancestors, and with Six of Pentacles is that equal give and exchange of energy, all right? Trusting that you will be helped, you will be caught, all right? Someone coming through to help you out. The equal give and exchange in energy. Someone that is emotionally mature. All right. Spirit says turn this around. Spirit says we're not diving into the shadow energy right now. We're diving into the light energy. Yes, Spirit is definitely showing me here with the King of Cups and the Six of Pentacles as the first two tarots. Emotional maturity and balance that is returning to your life. All right. Perhaps you are embodying the King of Cups, which is perhaps someone that, or maybe it's somebody else. Take the energy where it fits. All right. It is talking about someone who has learned how to master the emotions, all right, by not suppressing them. But yeah, I'm getting the energy, whether you female or male, don't worry about zodiac signs right now, I'm hearing. But yeah, you are understanding your emotions. Many of you in this tribe has been doing really some deep emotional healing lately. You've been learning how to hold space for your feelings. Yeah, learning to hold space for your feelings without letting them drown you, like almost like observing them. All right. Yeah, and because of this, with the Six of Pentacles paired, I'm hearing that Spirit is saying that the universe is restoring balance. So for some of you, this really could literally be help, all right? Some sort of support coming in, generosity that's coming your way, something that makes life feel a little lighter again. Yeah. And energetically, this is also showing me that what you've been giving out, your kindness, your empathy, your spiritual work, it's coming back to you, yes, in a balanced way. And Spirit is actually saying that the scales are beginning to level out. All right, and then next year we're shifting to the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. Fire and air energy coming through. So we're moving from that emotional waters energy into fire and air energy, right? So this combination here tells me that many of you are about to feel like some sort of spark of motivation again, all right? That playful energy is coming through. This is playful, adventurous energy, the Knight of Wands, all right? Horses really could be significant for some of you. Music, dancing, laughing out loud, not caring if you're laughing out loud and who hears you kind of energy, all right? Like a Spirit is just talking about with innocence that it's really it starts waking something up inside of you. The Knight of Wands as well, it's that bold energy that says, let go, let's try, let's explore. Also not caring what others think, all right, whether they like you or don't like you, or if they feel insecure that you're laughing out loud or not, all right. And with the King of Swords, I feel like it's bringing a little bit of wisdom and clarity into it, right? So this definitely doesn't feel like that reckless movement. It's that this is that inspired moment that is being guided by truth. So yeah, many of you may suddenly maybe receive a moment of clarity about some decision that you've been sitting on. Something where your mind finally goes, okay, I know what I need to do now. So maybe this is going to be a conversation. Maybe it's a boundary. Maybe it's going to be a new idea. Or maybe it's going to be a direction you're finally ready to move forward. All right. Now, Spirit's got two beautiful cards coming out here, which I quite like here for you, is the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So, yeah, this is like that new beginnings in the physical world I'm hearing. So perhaps you're getting a gift of something from the universe. Maybe it's money, all right? Maybe, yeah, some sort of seed that has been planted by the universe, all right? Yeah, definitely this can represent new opportunities around money, work, stability, project, a new partner, a lifestyle. Maybe it's a whole lifestyle change that has long-term growth potential. And yeah, you are expanding and looking towards the horizon. And this tells me that you've been preparing for this moment longer than you realize. You've been expanding internally. You've been doing the healing, gaining the wisdom. And now the universe is starting to show you the path is opening in front of you. All right. Like the whole world is just waiting for you. All right. A whole new world. And yeah, the Three of Wands is that moment where you look out. All right, let's say you're looking out your window or you're looking out your door and like, my world is getting bigger kind of energy. You're just realizing my whole world is getting bigger. And yes, some of you may start seeing opportunities that just require that leap of faith. And things has been difficult with these recent transits, right, for the collective. But you are starting to see some opportunities that just require that little leap of faith, all right? Which brings us right back again to the trust card, the leap, the expansion, the new seed. And what I'm really hearing here, Spirit is saying that this tribe right now here that found this video, that is still right here, that your next chapter, it doesn't come from pushing harder. You don't need to chase it. It comes from just opening up your heart again, letting joy slowly back into your life, from remembering that life is not just about survival, it's about creation. And when you connect with the innocent, the playful energy, you automatically align yourself with opportunities that actually feel good to pursue, you know? All right, let's dive deeper. Spirit, angels, ancestors, can we get just one or two more cards, final messages out here for this tribe of further clarity regarding this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles? I wanted to say Ace of Wands, so perhaps it's something that is passionate. So this Ace of Pentacles and this Three of Wands. The Ace of Wands is that spark, all right? Spirit angels, tell us more here. Wow. Okay, what fell here on the floor? Okay. Whoa, all right. There's another card lying on the floor. So here we have the Empress, the Two of Cups, Seven of Cups. So I feel like the illusions are going away with the illusions are lifting, okay? Especially when the Mercury goes direct. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you have been a little bit mentally stuck in your head, all right? It's something that you've been thinking about for a long time. Perhaps you felt caged in. But this is solid. Slow and steady wins the race. What's at the bottom of the deck? And yeah, you are the magician. Perhaps maybe you could have watched the other video that I posted. Had someone try to block you, all right? Perhaps a lot of people, perhaps just things wasn't working out, but you are the magician, all right? Everything that you want, you can create. Everything is down the stream. You have all the tools to create the life that you want, that what you're calling in. All right, so this is something that you've been working up on really hard. Yeah, the Empress is that creation, growth, divine feminine power. So whether you're male or female, all right, it is that that kind of energy. And this is the energy of something that is just ready to bloom in your life, all right? So after everything that you've been healing, clearing away emotionally, Spirit is showing you that you are stepping into a period where things can just actually start to grow again, right? Those ideas growing, confidence growing, opportunities growing. And some of you are calling in that new love, all right? It's coming in. Trust it. Remember not to chase, all right? The right person will align with you at the right time, all right? Because remember, as soon as you chase, the wrong person might just align with you that you don't want to align with, all right? So wait for the right person to align. That person is coming, all right? Because here is the Two of Cups. And this, I feel this romantic energy for some of you, whether you are in a partnership and you're realigning with your partner, or perhaps you calling in a new partner, all right? Or perhaps it's other people, connections, friendships that are coming in. And I'm hearing that some people are actually watching, okay? And Spirit is showing me that, okay? All right, yes. Those of you that are part of the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe, Spirit says that this could be a romantic connection that is coming in. And I'm also hearing that there's someone in the background that is watching you grow. Spirit is also showing me that this is even deeper than that. Okay, I'm hearing alignment. Yes, it's about meeting people, opportunities, or situations that truly match your energy because you're done chasing, not chasing anymore. You're aligning. This is coming in after a long period of giving too much. Perhaps you used to overextend yourself, pour into connections, you used to chase things that just was out of balance, all right? But Spirit is bringing in the mutual energy where the effort flows both ways, that equal give and take, all right? Now, what's really important here is the Seven of Cups reversed. Upright, right, it represents confusions, illusions, and way too many choices, too many options. But this is good because now it's reversed. So, yeah, when it's upright, it's also not knowing what direction to take, okay? But reversed, it's like the fog is finally lifting, all right? Number 7 could really be significant. The video that I made that the sweet results are coming in could really be significant because 7 stood out heavy on there. Perhaps you've got strong 7 health place, strong 7 health placements. Maybe you are a life path 7. Perhaps the number 7 has just been following you, all right? But yes, the fog is finally lifting for many of you, all right? Just trust that it is going to be lifting, okay? And many of you are probably have been sitting in the space of what do I do next? And Spirit is saying that clarity is coming in, all right? Those illusions, the distractions, that emotional fog, it's really all starting to clear, and you are beginning to see what actually matters and what doesn't. And this is where the Nine of Pentacles came in here, is the card of independence, self-worth, stability, your personal abundance, all right? And this is the energy of someone who has done the inner work and now gets to enjoy the life that they are building. Yeah, Spirit is also showing that many of you are stepping into a phase where you feel more grounded within yourself than you've had perhaps in a very long time. You're not needing that external validation anymore. You're not chasing people who don't chase you or who doesn't choose you. No, okay? Let's not talk about chasing that we don't bring that energy in. You're not chasing people who don't choose you. All right, you are aligning with people who choose you. You both choose each other, whether this is friendships, all right, whether this is love. You're not doubting your worth the way you once perhaps did, okay? You are becoming the person who attracts rather than chases, all right? everything that you want, you are attracting naturally to you because you're becoming in alignment. Now, yeah, we did see that Ace of Swords and that Knight of Pentacles, all right, which is that energy that's happening still in the background. And what Spirit is coming through, and also the Magician, all right. The Eight of Swords, again, let's just go back to it. It's nothing to sit heavy on it, though. It is the many of you that that mental traps that many of you have been really working on to break free from, those limiting beliefs that said that you weren't ready, that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you know that negative beliefs, all right, the things that things would never change, all right. But there has been steady progress, okay, even if it felt slow. Every step that you have been taking has been building something solid. And this healing process has been taking time. Things doesn't happen overnight, right? You cannot climb the mountain overnight, all right? That willow tree never grew overnight, all right? The Knight of Pentacles is that every step you've been taking has been building something solid, right? That tree has really been laying solid roots. And yeah, the Magician right at the end here, at the bottom of the deck, going back to this one again, this is the reminder that you are not powerless in your story, all right? You have everything that you need. You have the tools, you have life wisdom, you have the spiritual awareness, your spirit team is with you, and whatever once felt impossible is really going to start to move because you have changed. Your energy has changed, all right? Yes, you are the Queen of Cups, all right? Trust your intuition, all right? You are emotionally mature. The Queen of Cups also came in the previous reading as well with the Bee Spirit, all right? You feel your emotions strongly. Your intuition is correct. Someone that needed the confirmation here. Yes, that love offer is coming in, all right? You have been in a period where you have been moving through to calmer waters, all right? You have been on this journey of transition. Yes, your Ten of Cups is coming in, where happiness, love, joy, ultimate wish fulfillment's coming in. The rainbow after the storm. You're not the same person who walked into the storm. Yes. Whatever felt impossible is really starting to move because you've changed. Yes. Okay, Spirit really wants to come through for this mystical wolf soul tribe that is still right here, right now, is that you are the one who learned how to create after the storm. And hey, if this message found you, it found you right at the right moment, all right? It's no coincidence, especially if you made it to the end here. Spirit has a way of guiding you, right, you wolves, right back to the pack exactly when, yeah, okay. What is Spirit? What say Spirit? Spirit has a way of guiding the right wolves back to the pack exactly when they needed to hear it. Yes, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So if you felt this message in your soul, let me know in the comments. Perhaps you can claim it. I trust the path that is unfolding for me. I trust the path that is unfolding for me. Put it in the comments. Say it out loud. Perhaps write it down. All right. Put it into existence that you trust you trust the path that is unfolding for you. And if you are part of the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe, thank you for liking the videos. If you're not yet part of the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe, hey, it's free to hit that subscription button. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing this with another soul that might just need this message. Another wolf that may just need this reminder today. Because you know what? Your next chapter, it's not going to be about surviving anymore. It's going to be about creating the life that your soul came here to live. Remember, it's down at the end of the river. Keep flowing. Sending you love and light.